Reconstruction is complete. Mental integration of neural repairs is beginning. You are asleep and may experience the misfiring of neurons as your biological and electronic components synchronize. Use this room to retain mental stability during the process. We thank you for your service to your country and will do everything in our power to provide a speedy recovery.
I remember now. I shouldn't be alive. The battle was fought and lost. The last thing I remember is immense pain and a feeling that everything was lost. That message last time suggested this is some kind of recovery process, that my mind is in some kind of limbo. Looking around this place makes me feel confused and wary, but I guess I'm supposed to use this place somehow. Let's see what I've got to work with. What are they trying to tell me? Use this room? What does that even mean? I guess I'll have to work with what I've got. So, what exactly have I got? This technology that is now a part of me, can I depend on it when I finally wake up? Can I trust what I experience in here? I wish I had someone to talk to. But I'll have to stay pragmatic and be realistic. It's up to me to make sense of this. This reminds me of those simulations they used to ready us for battle. If they'd been anything like this, I might have actually taken them seriously. There is a reality to this place that makes it feel more tangible than any simulation or dream. Although those simulations were useless in the end, they at least gave me some instructions. I'm being bitter now. That's not going to help me. I should stay optimistic. Keep an open mind. I have a feeling this won't be easy, but I'm not one to back away from a challenge. I never was. Maybe that's one reason why I ended up here. Even if I wake up, recovery will be a slow, grueling process. I've seen veterans go through that process, and I've admired their perseverance. Can I find that same strength? This is tough. I have to admit that much to myself. Sometimes I think it's unfair, but nothing is impossible. At times it can be hard to find the strength and the will to carry on. I look back at the little girl I was, who always wanted to be a soldier, and with all the naivete in the world, and I smile. I knew back then that I wanted to be a difference maker, and I've always given it my best. But maybe I can still do more? When I was little, Father used to tell me that I always had a strong will, refusing to settle for less. In a sense, I am still that same child. Only now I know what is possible and what is not. Life will be hard going forward, but these dreams make me hopeful that I can overcome. Building a new life after this is not only possible, it's going to happen. I'm more than ready to leave this place, though I'll miss these hazy dreams. They made me remember a young girl who wanted to fight for her people, who always challenged herself to do better. I know that there will be hardships ahead. I'm no fool. But I also know that I have the opportunity to come out of this stronger. The sooner I know my limits, the sooner I can push them. Is anyone listening? I hate being monitored, but I would welcome that now. Anyone surveilling me is free to contact me at any time. Just putting it out there. I'm getting better and better at using my artificial body. Even if the technology turns out to be half as good when I wake up, I'd be impressed. It's almost too good. There must be a catch. These are not mere prosthetic replacements. They're enhancements. With this tech, I could take on the world. Why haven't we seen this kid on the battlefield? Am I a prototype? I could be one of the early trials. Knowing the military, it's probably highly classified. That might begin to explain the lack of information and all the mystique. This could be a new dawn for mankind. It sounds cheesy, but when I go through these doors, any doubts I have disappear. I'm the only one holding me back. I will do everything in my power to make this work. If there's someone listening, someone who can see the progress I'm making, they should know that I'm willing to become more than human. My body twitches with anticipation. I have not felt this excited since I was a child. I'll make her proud, the little girl with a toy gun. I've been defeated, but I'll come back stronger. Are you listening? You must have seen that I'm ready, even though you remain silent. I want to get back out there and make a difference. I'm grateful for the chance I've been given. I won't let you down. Now let me take the next step. This place is extraordinary. I can do things here that, well, it's the stuff of dreams. I have to expect that I might be dreaming. I wonder what's happening outside this room. What happened to the others? Did they end up like this as well? There are so many questions, but it seems like I'll need to find the answers on my own. This new body is strange. I've seen veterans who've gone through repairs like this, and although they've lived decent lives, it's nothing like in this dream at all. It's curious. I'm starting to get a vague sense of this place, although it still puzzles me. The challenges I face here must have a purpose, a meaning. So far, they've given me something to focus on, letting me leave my broken body behind for a while, pushing me to go further. Although I can't see where I'm heading, there's no doubt I'm making progress. It strikes me that this is something that I've been missing for quite a while. Clear goals and a way to achieve them. I remember how hopeless I felt when that sudden blast ripped through our squad. It was devastating. The realization that this was it. We couldn't possibly win. Our fate was out of our hands. I hope I never have to experience anything like that again. The past can be hard to revisit sometimes, but if I'm to figure out where I'm going, maybe I have to look back. I've always had a strong conviction. I believe in fighting for what's right. What's right is not always easy, and what's easy is not always right. You have to ask, who decides what's right? Well, only I can decide what's right for me now. And maybe I've left that decision to others too often in the past. The more time I spend here in this place, the more I question its purpose. Are they trying to prepare me for a life back out on the battlefield? What will be gained from going back to that life? I refuse to accept defeat, and I want to do the right thing. I always have. But I'm not sure what the right thing is anymore. In the end, it has to be my decision. I have to find what is right for me. It scares me. The thought of waking up. I don't really know what awaits me when I do. I will take it as it comes, and trust myself to do the right thing. We have to question why we fight. If we don't, we might as well be robots. I've made my choice. But what will the others think of me? I'm not turning my back on them, or the things we fought for, but there has to be another way. What that is, I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out. It has to be this way. It's silent here. I fear the worst, and I don't really know what to expect from this place. Did more of us survive? Are they isolated like me? Does anyone even know I'm here? This cloudscape I find myself running through is surreal. It reminds me of the dreams I used to have as a kid. It felt liberating back then, floating among the clouds. Now it feels like a prison. Is that what this is? It can't be. There must be another purpose for this. No matter how much progress I make here, I find no answers, only questions. I was left a message about neural repairs, whatever that means, and a cursory thank you for your services rendered. But nothing else. Why? Why are they hiding from me? How bad is it out there that this place could be any better? They fill my mind with these cloudy vistas from my childhood dreams as if to lull me into submission, but they can't fool me. I can see what this is. The challenges I face here are nothing but distractions, but they aren't working. They try to show me hope where I know there is none. My squad is dead, and I've lost the only thing I've lived for these past years, the ability to protect my people. This artificial body is the only thing keeping me alive, but its promise of recovery is a farce, a mirage designed to keep me going. The tasks get increasingly convoluted. They want me to try again, try harder, do better, over and over. It seems I'm not allowed to accept my own defeat. I see the truth of it. No matter how they try to cover it up, there is no hope. I should not be alive. Whatever happens in here doesn't matter. It has no meaning. And out there in the real world, I am still just a useless soldier who can no longer fight. They insisted on bringing me back even more useless than before, forcing me through this mental torture. I'm tired, so very tired. They can't do this to me. They can't keep me here like this. I don't want to go back. But at least when I do, there will be a real way out. There is life here. Vines cling to the ruins and grass grows among the rubble. It's at once both life and death, old and new. Is this a sign that I'm healing? Is my body finding a way to become whole again? I don't know. Maybe it's trying to prove to me that the living need to find a way to live among the remnants of the dead. Either way is fine by me. There is a very real possibility that my friends might be dead. I've come to terms with that. It won't be the first time I've lost people. I know it hurts. I've fled that pain before, though I probably shouldn't have. Had I allowed myself to mourn, I could have had some closure. I mustn't make that same mistake again. Going back, doing things differently can really open your eyes. You can correct your mistakes, be more efficient. That's how this world works. And there are countless times that I've wished life worked that way as well. But I guess it's not healthy dwelling on the past in the long run. It's better that I use the knowledge I've gained to push myself further and take on new challenges. There are no enemies here. I wonder if it's a way of telling me something. It's one less distraction, sure, but what's the implication? I don't know, but it makes me reflect on things differently. I'm not sure this path can actually lead me out of here, but at the same time, I feel that it might hold the key to something. There is something to be gained from this. I'm sure of it. Now that I'm not constantly on edge, I can pause to take my bearings, to see more clearly what lies ahead. A thought struck me that maybe these ruins are supposed to remind me of my own shattered remains. If so, is it just a display of decay, or does it show a possibility for regrowth? Could there be a path free of violence? I guess even this can become whatever I make of it. I'd better keep that in mind. It's fascinating just how good we are at adapting to new circumstances. We are able to make new lives for ourselves, even when almost everything has been taken from us. I can't say if these dreams are good or bad, or what the takeaway from all this could be, but I think I'm ready to figure out a way out of this place. And now I'm confident there is a way ahead that doesn't rely on violence. What do I expect to happen? That I will wake up stronger and better than before, ready to right all the wrongs? It seems far-fetched, even for me. Was it all just something I told myself, trying to remain relevant? A lie to give me a purpose? Even if this was possible on a technological level, is it really what I want? I know I have my regrets, but I can't change what happened. I need to find another way. Is this going anywhere? In the end, does it really matter what I do or what I want? I'm being led to believe that I'm in control, that I can make my way if I just try hard enough. I don't believe it. This is a facade, a cheap emulation that's nothing like reality. Implying that an experience like this is needed for me to recover only proves how desperate my situation is. Do I need to be spoon-fed these lies to have a future? I think not. I am no longer that child who played at being a soldier. I grew up. I experienced a real war with a very real cost. How could I think that what I went through wouldn't change anything? Did I learn nothing from my mistakes? I can't rely on the morals of a child. I won't. This world is too complicated for that. The questions I have keep piling up, and the answers I've received are lacking, to say the least. It's infuriating. Maybe if I let up a bit, I'll see things more clearly. Maybe what I need is a little perspective. This sense of dread and futility is dragging me down. I need to turn this around. I can't continue like this. There must be another way. So this is it? These are my options? Why do I always find myself back here, time and time again? I feel like I'm being led, that they want me to think a certain way. What if there's another option, one they didn't think of? On some level, I'm grateful for what this place, this experience has given me, but I can't let it limit me. I have to do this my way, no matter the consequences. Only then I'll know I won't have any regrets. I can feel the system struggling against me. I take it that I'm doing something right. There's a metallic taste in my mouth, but it doesn't worry me. I don't know what awaits me now. Who could possibly tell? I only know that this is my way, and it's the only way for me. As long as I remember that, I'll be fine.